Jen, Brent, we're standing by here as the Senate could be voting on this budget bill any minute. Lawmakers inside the Senate chamber behind me here have been debating this bill since it was brought about noon today. That means they're going on about 5 hours of discussions. But Senate leaders I spoke to earlier today tell me when this bill eventually is voted on, they are expecting wide bipartisan support for this budget.
Of course we're happy to see the chamber respond in a way that appreciates the work that went into that budget.
After weeks of negotiations, the Connecticut House passed a 2-year, $51.1 billion budget bill early Tuesday morning.
At some point, you have to be willing to accept you're not going to get everything you want.
The budget includes tax relief for residents, like the largest state income tax cut in Connecticut history, and an increase in the earned income tax credit.
The budget overall is a productive budget. It put priorities where is needed, and I think that also put reforms in place.
This budget also provides additional money for education, allocating about $135 million more than the governor's proposal for CSCU and UConn, as well as an extra $150 million for school funding and $16 million for public school meals. Both sides of the aisle, though, recognizing a push from several groups, including teachers, nonprofits, and group home workers, demanding more funding from the state's historic surplus as they face industry challenges and increased need.
I just think that there's enough in the budget for people to work with.
By giving these groups a boost in funding, but not at the level they wanted, the final proposal is under the spending cap and balanced. But some lawmakers say this spending cap held them back, wishing they'd made an exception.
We could and should have found more funding for nonprofits who provide so many services to low-income state residents. I think that's something we have to come back and try to renew the battle on that next year.
Notably not in this budget, no child tax credit or the full amount of funding Governor Lamont wanted to erase medical debt.
Just pass the budget with a strong bipartisan majority. Let's show people we know how to work together as a state.
And senators speaking on the floor today saying they know not everyone is going to be completely happy with how the state surplus is spent in this budget, but they're hoping that people will still see a part of themselves and their needs and wants reflected in this budget bill. And as I said earlier, we could see a vote any minute now, discussions wrapping up in the Senate chambers behind me. Senate leaders tell me they will vote on this bill tonight, and they expect it to pass with bipartisan support as they do have a tight deadline. The legislative session ends tomorrow, June 7th. Live at the Capitol, Emma Wolf-Forst, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.